I have a question for you. So you said when you're like in your 40s you want to settle down and you'd pick a woman in her 20s, like in her prime time.
Yes.
Okay. What happens when she's 35, past her prime time? You still committed?
Just get a different one, right?
Would you stay committed?
Yeah. Why not?
Okay. No, I was just wondering.
Yeah,
I know. I
once
was
you
just wondering.
put in the work, put in the equity. Yeah.
Okay,
You
no, I was
got,
just wondering.
equity now. You didn't
Okay.
put in. Yeah. You got years. You got tenure.
Just wondering.
You're good.
Me
Cool, no, cool.
personally, I've aged like, and I'm 26. I've aged like fine wine. I was so, like, horrendous.
Huh?
I was horrendous.
Age like fine wine?
Yeah, that's what they say, right?
Yes. I've heard that.
Have you heard that
I
before?
think you're beautiful. Don't
She
let
was
it make
saying
a
when she was
silly
younger,
point
she
out
was
of this. You're
more
saying-
busted. Like, you're not busted at all, but she was saying like she didn't know her makeup or hair routine, and you just level up as a woman the more you age.
When I was like 20, 21, if I showed you pictures, like fugly is like not the word. So,
Right, but if you would have found a real one.
No,
at
I was
21. He would have been like,
you know
I
what's
got
really
you.
funny?
What do you mean?
I dated. So I had a relationship in high school. It lasted 3 years. And right out of high school, my first boyfriend was 20 years older than me, 22 years older than me. He was 42. And we dated for like 2 years. And I still wasn't at my prime. I was awkward.
Well, y'all pick horrible men. You want to know why?
I wasn't, obviously, because
your
I'm
dads aren't
18 and
around.
I'm not even fully developed at all. Like, my brain is, my two brain cells are dancing together. Like, what?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of agree with you to a point. And I know I was talking about, earlier I did, like in the conversation, I did actually agree with you about like the 2-parent household. I was just saying that guy's argument sucked. But what I'm saying, I agree with you to a point, because even in myself, I do question my own choices and who I pick as a partner. And I attribute that a lot to like, maybe I have something internal where like, because of what happened with my dad, like that's influencing my choices. And as far as like the whole prime thing goes, what the actual problem is too, is that like, evolution and biology hasn't caught up to modern medicine. People used to die at 40, so it makes sense that women get into prime childbearing years from 14 to 30, because they would die shortly after, because we didn't have antibiotics. You know what I'm saying? But now people are living to like 80 and men can just keep reproducing. I saw a lot of comments about like population, and for the population, there's like 8 billion people. We don't need any more people. Like that's also a stupid argument. But I do kind of agree with you that like, of course men are going to be attracted to women in their childbearing years, which is much younger. As far as like mental development, have you tried to have a conversation with like an 18-year-old lately? Like like when I was 18, I was attracted to 18-year-olds. When I'm like 27, I look at an 18-year-old and it looks like a little boy. So it's like, that's the disconnect, I think. And it's like, there's value in older women, because it's like we have age, experience, like tact. Like
I find that so not a good argument, because I
No,
think
I'm
that
saying I agree
I'm
with the
18,
no,
and
I
I think that you just put out a really bold statement, the way that women hate the way men do. Oh, all older women are this, or all young women are that. I think that you become smart through experiences and reading and listening to smart people, rather than just aging, because
I agree with you.
You can age well, you can age knowledgeably, or you cannot. So just being older does not make you smarter.
I agree with you 100%. That was a very broad generalization. What I'm saying is, like, if I have a conversation with a 50-year-old, we don't have shit in common. We come from a different time. It's not about
you don't have anything like.
No, it's like even just like socially, or like when you go to like social justice issues, politically, like there's just age difference does kind of matter. When I'm not saying people can't connect.
Hold that thought.
One second. Chatted $200.
Oh.
Women age like milk in the summer southern sunshine. You are welcome for the alliteration.
Wow, that was
Especially the white
that was
Like
poetic,
milk.
Marquavius. Thank you very much for
I
that.
love that.